Hey everyone, it's your professional sarcastic man and secret of attention Oz Chris here with a review of Teen Titans number 20, the newest Teen Titans, the edgy, we're the cool edgy Teen Titans. And I got to say, this wasn't particularly a good start. It's not bad, but it's very clear who Adam Glass, the writer, is focusing on. And I'll tell you what, it's not these three characters. So we start off and it's at the Church of Blood. It's essentially the whole point of the Church of Blood. I assume it's a reference to the new Teen Titans when they faced off against the Church of Blood, and the team there is essentially just there to stop them from sacrificing someone. And throughout the battle, we're given how Robin recruits each of them. So Robin first recruits Kid Flash, the second Wally 2, I think he calls them. Yes. What do you have to say? Wally 2. Yep. But Wally has conditions. He gets more of a say, unlike in the previous time that he was in Teen Titans, and he recruits someone else. And I haven't been caught up with the Rebirth run of Teen Titans, but is this really a thing that Wally does? He just takes selfies and just uploads them online. It's like, hey, hello there, fellow kids. Aren't we hip and cool? Look, we take selfies. Then we're introduced Red Arrow again. She's pretty much just like, she only joins the team because for something called the Other. Only reason why she joins the team, she didn't want to join anyway. Then we're actually finally introduced to the new characters, the new Teen Titans, Roundhouse, Lobo, and Jin. And I gotta say, they're not bad, but there's hardly any backstory to them, like how they're recruited and everything. So you see with Kid Flash, he gets a whole page to himself of how he gets recruited. You see with Red Arrow, she essentially gets a whole page to introduce herself. With Roundhouse, he gets just this panel. He just gets this essentially one panel, and then just Kid Flash has to explain that. It just explains like, oh, he's a pack. If you recruit me, you recruit him, and then just Robin saying, okay, fine, but if he messes up, it's on you. You're accountable for what this new guy does. And then same with Lobo's daughter, Crush. She just gets this, technically 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, but in 1/3 of a page, like of how she is recruited. And she is looking for someone that murdered two people called David and Lisa Rojes. I'm sure that's how you pronounce that. Essentially just like, oh, if you help me, I can help you, essentially. And she's obviously supposed to be like, she's the tough loner. So Crush is she's not bad. So Roundhouse is he's supposed to be the comic relief guy. Crush is supposed to be the tough, almost like edgy loner. Then we're introduced to Jin, the magic user, who's able to fight off against Blood. And with her, it wasn't. But she's the only one of the new characters that gets that gets a full page to her, but it's just only applied why she joins. It's just Robin finds that she's looking after stray pets, and it's like, I know that anyone who cares for all these strays can't be all bad. It's like, they're lost like me, not any longer. It's like, okay, sure. And we have to be cool and edgy, so we have to blow up this building and walk away from it and not look at it at all. And we'll leave that there. So some quick interactions to it, and Robin is hiding essentially his own version of Arkham Asylum, where no one escapes because he's sick and tired of how the Justice League does everything and how Arkham is just a revolving door. We're gonna do it better because we're the new generation, essentially. So this I will say I do like the art. The art is definitely a plus in my opinion. But that's really the only thing I can give it. Like, I like the art. This first issue, it wasn't particularly good in my opinion, and much like the Teen Titans special before it, it does hardly anything with these new characters. Like, you introduce these new characters and you hardly do anything with them. It's like, okay, who's Jin? Who's Roundhouse? Who's Crush? It's all we know from them. She's 4,000 years old, is a magic user. He's a human wrecking ball, and that's the only, like, Lobo's daughter. Okay. So her only interesting feat seems to be that she, somehow, Lobo was able to reproduce. Someone willingly wanted to reproduce with Lobo, and Crush was the result. Like they seem these new characters seem interesting, but it's very clear that the focus is only going to be on the three characters we already know and have been established already: Red Arrow, Robin, and Kid Flash. It's like, we already have them. Give us more of these new characters, and then give us more of them working alongside each other as a team. It does do a little bit of that, but like I said, it mainly focuses more on the three characters we already know. That's what I wanted a bit more from this new Teen Titans, and I don't know, it just, in my opinion, it didn't do it well. This wasn't a particularly good start. It's not a terrible comic, it just wasn't a good start to this story. So I'll see how it goes later on. Hopefully we get some more from these new characters. But that's it for this review. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my previous videos, and I will see you all next time.